But this is pretty goddamn crazy. It's pretty crazy. And what's even more hurtful about this scenario is the people making excuses for this sort of abuse. This is a serious systematic issue in the Black community in regards to abusive parenting. It's toxic, it's ghetto, it should be criminal. It's out of pocket. It's out of pocket. Everything is out of pocket. A lot of people feel as though this woman is a misandrist, right? A misandrist is an individual who hates men, hates men. There are a lot of people, right, in society, a lot of women who hate men, and it comes off in different ways. They're not going to tell you, I hate men. Instead, they'll degrade and disrespect every man that will allow them, even the hypothetical men that they have not met and don't even have a relationship with. The saving grace with me, when as this tweet was going viral yesterday, between being posted on the Neighborhood Talk and getting almost 2 million views on Twitter, there was some experiences that other folks were willing to share about their problematic childhood that is just further information to let us know that this is not okay. And you don't need kids to know. First thing people want to say to shut you up with regards to speaking out about a topic like this is, you don't got kids, so shut the fuck up, bitch. No, I was a kid. And I was abused by a parent like this, so I can spot it. And I don't need a kid in order to say that something is wrong here and something should change here. And it's time that as Black people, we stop acting like abuse is the way, the only way that we are able to communicate and get through and discipline our kids. Discipline is not a one size fits all type of situation. And some kids might have needed their ass beat severely and ended up not robbing banks or killing people or gang banging. Others will emotionally manipulate others or kill themselves, and so on. And so there's so many different outcomes to traumatic childhood because they need somebody to talk to. They've never gotten that out. They've never had counseling. They've never had therapy. And the nerve of some parents to talk your head off about that type of abuse and to turn around and do that shit to you and to turn around and not do no goddamn better. If you are able to vent about that bullshit that you experience, then you know it's not fit to put nobody else through that shit. So heal. Find the information that you need online, albeit a book, a library, whatever. Find a way to not put your children through the bullshit that you went through. Just because you encountered it doesn't mean that your kids should. And that's all I got to say. And a couple times I was about to cry. So I appreciate y'all for understanding this. This is a topic that triggers me as a person who ran away in middle school and was gone for a week, sleeping on bus stop benches and abandoned apartments, because that was safer for me mentally and emotionally than it was being at home with all the name brand shit and the refrigerator full of food. It was safer for me to be out in the streets meeting strangers who could have killed me, and me in Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know if the name Felicia Barnes rings a bell to you, but Felicia Barnes is someone who was from Baltimore as well. She was a runaway and she was found in the river. She ran away doing the same thing I was doing, just running away, meeting people, talking to people, grown people. And she didn't make it back home. I did. And, there have been several people from Baltimore and just in general. So I'm lucky to be somebody who ran away more than a dozen times. And I'm still here. And I feel like my purpose is to spread awareness about the type of neglect that happens. Feelings are invisible, but they're real, So when parents say, what about me? What about my feelings? It's not your kid's job to solve your feelings and to solve that problem for you. It's not. But it is your job as a parent to make sure that your kid is okay. And it is your job to respect your kids. You want your kids to respect you. I agree. Your kids should respect you. But you should respect them too. You can't disrespect your kid day in and day out and dehumanize them day in and day out and expect them to respect you back just because you were a sperm donor or they came from you. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.